Boom, this is indeed a full review of the Reebok Classics in white. And if you're on the fence about buying these, or if you just want a little bit more information on these, this is the video for you. Already know what you're thinking. No, you don't want to go true to size, and I'll tell you why. The toe box on these shoes is very narrow, and it doesn't allow for much room at all, especially them being all leather. It's a pretty narrow fitting shoe in general, and if you want the most comfortable fit, then you'll probably want to go a half size up. For real, trust me on this one, you'll thank me later. One of the unfortunate parts about that is that these do not come in wide sizing, so if you do have a wide foot, and you usually do wear wide sizing, then you may want to go a full size up on these just to make sure you have enough space. And it's not just the toe box. This shoe is slim all the way through, and you'll notice that as soon as you put it on. Granted, you have put them on, you'll probably want to take them off immediately because these are stiff. So it's going to take a little bit of time to break these in. Not only is this actual rubber outsole stiff, but the midsole itself is pretty thick, and it's just going to take a little bit of time. Assuming you wear them every day after you get them, it's going to be about 2 weeks. A few ways you can speed up that process is to first just do a full relace. Taking the laces out and then just stretching the sides out a little bit will help with the movement of the leather and ultimately the soles. You can also change out the insole to help with how stiff they are, but the insole's not really that stiff to begin with. But once they do break in, these are great. These could be your go-to walking shoes. You know, you and your walking group got to get out and go do your thing for the day, so that could be these. They kind of, Reebok's kind of always got that orthopedic look to them, but it works for them. Or they could actually be running shoes. I think they're still light enough to where you can go for a good run in these, which I mean technically they are called trainers, but as a daily wear. Hey there, Chris Rawls here for the Puma Air Max 90. What, these aren't Pumas? There's a Reebok Classics review that's better than you think. You want to run in these bad boys? You can do that. Look how lightweight they are. 10 ounces or 314 grams. I'll have to call you Usain Bolt. What's his name? Usain Bolt. This leather feels great to the touch and is only 2 millimeters thick. Wow. What the hell are you gonna do with that information? I don't know, but now you have it. Moving on. The cushion around these ankles is 11 millimeters thick. The cushion around these heels, 11 millimeters thick, so you can say goodbye to those ashy ankles. Now, the tongue is a bit thin, but with a midsole this thick, who cares? You need some height? Put these bad boys on. Now I'm LeBron James. Call now. Now that you know the nitty gritty, there's one more aspect that any good shoe review needs: the price. At the time of recording this, and I have to say that because shoe prices just keep going up, these are $80. That's not on sale, that's not from a secondary website, that's not reps, because why are you buying these in reps? That's the actual retail price. Now you're like, oh, $80, that's not that great. Well, let me give you some perspective on that. The Air Force One costs about $115. $115. It's like $120 after everything's said and done. The Air Max 90s are $130. The Club C85, standing true to their name, are $85. Air Max 270s, I'm only mentioning these because I've reviewed them before, are $160. But there's one main shoe that comes to mind in comparing price, and that's the Nike Court Vision Lows, which also retail for $80. And those aren't even made of real leather. Let's be real here. Those are a good looking pair of shoes in my opinion. But if you do want to know more about those Nike Court Vision Lows, then go ahead and click this video for a similar review. So now after all of that, do I have your attention? Well, if so, your time is horrible because the video is over.